in a really long time, but I decided that today I'm going to show you how to do something I really like to do. And I usually do it on my face, but today I'm just going to do it on my hands, so it'll be shorter video, so you guys won't have to watch me just messing around forever. And I have a red mark on my face because I was like this for about 5 minutes and I have a ring on. Okay, I'm going to have headphones on because I'm going to be watching a Markiplier video, and I'm sorry that you guys won't have music, but I just want to be able to explain things. And if I'm not talking, I'm kind of sorry. So here's just my stage makeup tutorial for, like, if you want to, like, have a burnt hand or something. Nice boobs. Okay, so first of all, you want to take off all your jewelry, and usually I have a handful of rings, but I was just cleaning them, so I luckily only have on 2, otherwise we'd be here for a half hour. And then I have assured cotton rounds, and the thing is, I don't really do much with these, but they give, like, good, like a flesh look. If you just pick off some of the cotton with, like, red or something, it makes it look like the flesh has been torn away or burnt, depending on how you make that go. And then this is something really weird, but it's actually good that I have that I got fake nails the other day, because now for some people this may hurt, because for the first couple times I put on nail polish glue on my hand, it actually really did hurt, but I've been assured that it's completely fine. Google is my best friend, and so are some nail artists, so I'll be fine. As you can see, I have a ginormous makeup box here, and all I do is put on concealer and baby lips once a day. So that tells you how much I use stage makeup. I have like a little mini mirror here. I don't really use it very often. And then I have, this is just something I got with the makeup box you just saw. It's really just like a billion color palette, and as you can see, the red is very used up. That's because it's like the perfect blood red for like whatever I use, and I'm usually doing very gory things. Sometimes you want to use oil. Now see, I use Moroccan oil in my hair, so this is one of my more empty bottles. So what you do is you just have it upside down, and whatever oil you can collect, we might use that, we might not. The Color Institute, more dark pink and light pink, just a little mini. And then I have some Clinique foundation. And then this is Bobbi Brown Blushed Rose, and it's a gel, but I use it a lot, and I find it very helpful. And then I have this, and this isn't really, sorry, I have hiccups, color of skin tone, but it's look at my Juicy Tubes, and it really helps to, stick on, hold on, I'm gonna hold my breath. Sorry, by the way, that's not as long as I can hold my breath, but whatever. It helps stick on these cotton rounds, and without like a bad, like red that you don't want, or like a big pink that you don't want. It like helps blend in with color and just stick it on real nice. And then I've got another pressed powder from the Color Institute, and the thing is, you use all of them because you want to change your skin tone. You want to change your skin tone on where you're applying it, so you can make it look darker or lighter, like in big contrast, to make it really look good. And then, let's see, I just have some, applicators. I won't be using these much. I'll use mostly Q-tips or the cotton rounds. Now this is something that I have had for a crazy long time, and it really is not supposed to look like this, but this is what I use for the gel, and it's just like it was a blush brush, but now I use it for like the gels and to stick on the cotton rounds without having to pry it off fake nails or whatever. Then I just have this mini blush brush that you can get with almost anything. That was another Q-tip. Then I have another Color Institute, which is red and dark pink, and that's really helpful, like a lot. Okay, I think that's it. So I've got my makeup strewn over everywhere, and here we go. Okay, so oh wait, I need to turn on my YouTube. Wow, it took me 5.5 minutes to, oh fuck, my boyfriend is trying to message me. I'm sorry, bae, not now. Markiplier load for, thank you. Oops, nope, sorry. You actually might be able to hear him. Sorry if you don't like him. So, anyways, what we're doing is, we're going to take I have another brush actually, which is another blush brush, but it's longer, and it's as you can see, it's not as like sticky and bad as the other one because I use this mostly for powders. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this brush, and I believe this is a Lancome brush. No, this is Clinique. I love Lancome, I love MAC, and I love Clinique. Like, I use all of them. Like, I love a bunch of other makeup brands, but those are my favorite. Okay, so you're gonna take your pressed powder from the Color Institute. And as you can see, there's 3 different colors, but really what I do is I just kind of take all of them, even if there's like a bit of glitter, I just take all of it. And yeah, I know I'm getting it on my table, it doesn't really matter what the underside of your hands look like unless you're going to look at like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're just going to brush it all over from like here to the bottom of your entire hand, but you want to cut it off like right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it off right here. And usually when I wear stage makeup, if I'm usually doing someone like scary or whatever, and almost everyone I know, like Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, Tiki Toby, Eyeless Jack, they all wear sweaters or sweatshirts or whatever. So you do not need to do your whole arm. I've done arms before. It takes about an hour. It kind of sucks because it's mostly just putting on color. But yeah, so you're just gonna cover it, and you probably can't see that much of a color difference, but there is a bit of it. So what you're gonna do is, oh, I see, and then if there's any like on here, you can literally just put it on your hand, just like that, up your hand, and then you don't have to waste this much makeup. It's nice. So anyways, I'm going to put some on the palm of my hand so it doesn't slide around as much on this table. Oh, because this is a pretty bad table. Okay, so you probably can't see that well, but I actually have a pretty defined different skin tone from about here to there. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to lay down where I really want this. So I'm going to take my dark pink and my light pink, the Color Institute, and I'm going to take one of my applicators, and I'm just going to lightly, I don't want to like dig into it, I just want to lightly take this because we do not want much for this base because we won't be covering much of it. So I'm going to do like a big burn or scorch mark on my hand. So I'm just going to go like that, and don't do like straight lines or whatever. You don't have to follow my exact how I do it, but this is how I just want it for right now. And I'm going to have it going on my pinky a little bit, so I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but it's got a pink line like there. Yeah, so like this. So now that we have our line, you can put that away, we're not going to use that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the red and the dark pink Color Institute and you can take the same applicator or a different one, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take the same one. And this one you're going to do a bit harder, but not that much. So, as you can see, I have a nice red color there instead of just that light pink. So what you're going to do is you're going to dab it, instead of rubbing it in, you're just going to dab it on the line you made. Like, pretty close together. Like, you want to make it look like a line, but just not as, like, perfect. I just literally hurt myself. Okay, so I'm done with that. So now I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown Blush Rose Gel. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, actually, is I'm going to take this Q-tip, and I'm going to pull off the excess because I don't need it, and I don't want the gel to stick to it. And then I'm going to wrap the rest around. So as you can see, it looks quite smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gel, and I'm going to completely make it covered. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it and dab it around the edges, and kind of what I like to do is, if like I think it had been a zombie or someone that had been like digging out of someone, or like a cannibal or someone who's been digging like in someone to get it, I like to put it by the tips of the fingernails, and then put the pink or the red like color institutes over that to make it look really good. So what I'm going to do is, God, I'm going to ruin my fake nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like I've been like a cannibal, and I've been like digging through someone. Okay. So I'm going to do this all around. Why won't anyone dance with me? Okay. There we go. You might not be able to see that, but I've got like a nice red gel, kind of just, I don't have it like around the entire thing, I just have it like by the cuticles. Okay, so now that you're done with that, you can cap it. You're done. You're really like legitimately almost completely done with that. Okay, so I put a bit on the down over here, so I'm gonna take this with my finger and dab it over here. So it's kind of nice on both ends. Okay, it doesn't really matter where it goes because you want your entire hand to look like that something happened. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, take one of my cotton rounds, and I'm going to not do much, just like that. I'm just gonna take bits and pieces off like that. Like, you do not want that much, like this. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this, and you take your pink and dark pink and red constitute. If I can get it open, there we go. Your dark pink and light pink color institute. Ow, mother of God. And then the red from the palette. Ooh, I did that. Ooh, ah! So that, and of course it closed again, and I won't be able to get it out. Okay, here we go. Take those three and make like one of each. And what you're gonna do is it'll get stuck to each other and the thing if you do not do this very lightly and make sure it's completely done. Because you don't want white and like in there. Like if you want to make baguettes, I'll show you how to make baguettes from like the for like if you want to do a zombie or whatever. So hold on. Okay, like that. Now, if you can see that, I know it looks a bit neon pink, but trust me when I tell you, it will be good. So you want to make like one of each, and you want to make them really nice. And also the Q-tip browns, if you just take them and spread them very gently to make sure you don't rip them apart, those can be very well done. Okay, so now I have 2, and I really just want to make one more, but I like to make like the thicker ones, so then you can just rip them apart into as many small pieces as you want. So this one is going to be the red one. Sorry if I'm being silent. This is kind of hard with the nails I have on today, because these are actually a bit longer than I have usual. Okay, so this is nice and dark red. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the Lancome just tubes, and we're going to, oh my god, my boyfriend's texting me and I feel so bad I'm not picking up. Okay, so you're going to, like, if you can see, it's a really shiny pink. It's not going to be that way for long. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to quickly, because this stuff dries just like glue or whatever, so what you're going to do is you're going to quickly just take, like, some, and you go like that, and, like, trust me, okay, it's like that. Now, if you can't see that, then I'm really sorry. My lighting really goddamn sucks right now because I changed everything. I think you can see that. Yeah. So as you can see, I can still see some of the white parts. That's okay. So cap this. We're really not going to be using much unless some of it comes off. And then, okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to take the applicator you had been using, and you're going to gently, because this stuff will rip off like that. It's not sturdy at all since it's just lip gloss. So what you're going to do is you're going to try and paint the white bits. Like, you can use the red, you can use like whatever, as long as you think it'll make it look more like it happened. So I suggest red or purple or brown, but like don't do like neon like pink. Just make it like a darker, more neutral color. So what you do, take the gel again, and take this now. Okay, so I'm sorry again. I apologize for being silent. So as you can see, what's happening is it's being broken apart and onto your brush. That's okay. What you want to do is, if it completely breaks off in your brush, then too bad for you. But sorry, that's really how I've just learned how to do it. But if it's just stringy and nice, then like don't fold it over, make it into a different place, so then it looks like flesh that's just been like ripped off and picked at and whatever, like just for like a billion years. And yes, I just took that off myself. Like, for any of you who are like, oh my effing god, what are you doing? I took that off myself, because that's still back there. I'm really hoping this will be one of my more successful stage makeups, because right now it's not looking in that direction. Okay, again with the thing because sometimes it'll dry and it won't look as good. You want to do that just repeatedly. Sometimes around the knuckles if you're doing zombie, because you know, like, they claw their way out and they have to like get up to the dirt and they like dig in it. So you really got to think about like where would that be placed? Where would the dirt go? Where would anything go? Okay, so now I'm gonna take another applicator, my clean one. This one's completely clean, which is really surprising. And I have this dark ass purple, this really, really dark purple, this really, really light purple, and this. So you're going to take this dark, dark, dark purple, which is like a grape. And then you take this light purple, but only like a couple swabs of it. And then you're going to start putting it around like any of the like darker, the lighter places to make it blend in. Also around the knuckles, possibly. But again, remember, if it's like too bright or whatever, just rub it in with your other finger. I mean, like, don't be a pussy, bro. Do whatever you need to. Okay, that's good. Sorry, that was a bug. Okay, so. Oh, I forgot to cap my gel. Cap your gel, people, because it will dry like crazy. I've gone through like 5 of these just by accidentally not putting on the cap and leaving it for like 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm not sure if we collected any of the oil. Oh, we do have some. We have just a tiny ass bit. So what you're going to do, take one of the applicators, doesn't matter if it's clean or dirty, but do the other side, like do a clean side, even if the other side's dirty, it's fine. So, you see I took some of the gel, and you just completely dig it in there. And what you want to do is you want to put it around places that have less gel, but you want to put it on top. Like, you don't want to have it underneath again, you want to have it on top. Wow, this is not one of my better ones. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the pressed powder and I'm gonna go over the entire thing again. And yeah, that will dull things and it might not look as good, but for me right now, this is probably the best option. So if you don't feel like that would help you, then do not go over it with the pressed powder. But if you do, then go over their entire hand with the pressed powder again, if you feel like it would help your stage makeup. And trust me, it probably will. Sorry, I can't sing, so I like to hum a lot. Okay, I'm sorry I'm taking a lot of time with this pressed powder, but it actually is making this look much, much better. So I'm just going with this, because it looks like, okay, my leg is dying. What's happening? Why does it feel like my leg's on fire? Sorry guys, it literally felt like my leg was on fire, so that was not good. Sorry. Okay. You're not gonna need the oil anymore. So cap it, put it on the side, whatever. You're probably not gonna need the pressed powder anymore unless I fuck up again. So sorry. I feel like, oh, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your little mini blush brush, or a big one, I don't really care, but you just have to make sure it's clean. I clean these brushes twice thoroughly after every single makeup I do. Stage makeup, dance makeup, theater makeup, doesn't matter, every single time. So what you're gonna do is I hope you have a palette that has different colors, because you really need this. So over here there's like a dark brown red. If you don't have that, then dark red and almost black purple, like a olive, will be really good. So I've mixed those two together, and honestly I like them, but this is just like the perfect color. So what you do is you take this and you dab it around all the different just everywhere around your like burn, your scar, whatever, everywhere on it, around it, on the side of it. And if some gets stuck in your brush, then wait for a little bit so it'll dry a bit more, and then try it again. Okay, so it's something I've tried to make it look like more fresh. You take the juicy tubes again, and I know I said we probably wouldn't be using that. So you do is you take it and you just put it in a couple places with a lot of cloth. Yeah, so what you do is take that and actually don't cap that, because what I do is sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't, but what I do is I kind of just dab it around, and if it again, I'm sorry if I'm being silent, but it's like the third time I've said that, but by the way, I'd recommend doing this with lip gloss you do not use, because after you do this, it's going to look absolutely horrible. I do not use this lip gloss at all. It's not a good color for me. So you're gonna do, what it does is it makes it look a fuckload more stringy and just fresher, new, like almost sometimes like it just happened if you know how to do it right, and I'm not that good yet. Okay, this Q-tip really isn't liking me right now, so I'm just gonna there we go, thin it out a bit more. Okay, perfect. There. Okay. Okay. What was I gonna? I feel like, oh, and now this is where this glue comes in. Now, honestly, this is pretty much almost done. If you do not want to do this, do not do it. If you're afraid it's gonna hurt, don't do it. It'll be completely fine. I just do it for a couple finishing touches. So what I do is I put it on anything that kind of needs it just to be kept down. Or why isn't this working? No. Sorry, what I usually do to get it going is bite the end, and this is like, I only used it yesterday night, so. Okay, it's not gonna work, so never mind. Also, that can be used with clear nail polish. What I usually just do is I put it around the things that are not sticking so well, or kind of sometimes just go or completely just outline it. So what you're gonna do is with the gel one, what I usually do is I usually just go like that, and then I just completely rub it in with my hand. Okay, not sure if you can see that, but that is sort of the completion of the stage makeup. If you don't like it, then you don't gotta do it. Whatever, it's fine. This is really not one of my best ones, and I'm sorry that I had to just make you guys just see this one because it's so bad. But these usually take me about a half hour. They're very easy to clean up. All you really gotta do is rip off this, and then makeup remover is definitely the easiest. But if you don't have that, anything will work. Anything will work. Just soap and water. Even just water. You don't even have to use soap sometimes, depending on what kind of makeup you use. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry that it wasn't one of my best ones. Maybe I'll try it again, and record a different video, try something else. I don't have time to record another video today, and the only reason I have recorded a video today is because I had not in a while, and I didn't want to disappoint the 3 of you out there that watch this channel. So, thank you again so much. It means so much, it means the world to me that you guys watch my channel. Yeah, that was my stage makeup tutorial, and I'm sorry it kind of sucked. Bye. Thank you.